As golfers, we spend a ton of time on the range, but it's not the only thing that actually affects our scores. So in this video, we'll talk about three things, three really simple things and some bonus things, because you can't just have three. We're all overachievers, gotta have bonuses that will definitely I guarantee will help your next round of golf. So let's do it. Hey, what's up? I'm Manu. Welcome to the channel. So for each of these three things, we're going to talk about what it is, why it's important, and the bonus points that we just talked about. And because we're all not just overachievers, but like overachieving overachievers, there's even a bonus to the bonuses. So stick around till the end for that one. All right, here we go with number one, which is spend 2 minutes on the putting green before a round to make sure you know what a 5-foot, a 10-foot, and a 20-foot putt feels like. Ideally, both uphill and downhill. So that's 5, 10, 20 times uphill, downhill, so 6 putts in total. If you really overachieve, you can go 12 putts. You can even go more than that. You can hit longer ones if you want. Now, there's a couple of reasons to do this. The first is our bodies are different every day, so making sure you kind of remember what that feel is like. Even if you played here yesterday, it's a good idea to like remind yourself of what the feel is to hit those putts on the green. Number two, the grass grows every day. Grass grows all the time, and so speed of greens changes. Maybe they rolled them today, and so they're extra fast. Maybe they didn't roll them at all, so they're much slower than how we played yesterday. Maybe there's dew on the ground. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that gets in the way, so just double checking green speed before you play around, huge deal. The reason it's 5, 10, and 20 feet is because a lot of shots come to like 20 feet. So you want to make sure you're definitely two-putting those and not sending them 20 feet past the hole for like a guaranteed 3-putt. And a lot of the long putts we'll have from like maybe say 30, 40 feet will stop kind of in that 5-foot circle roughly. So to turn those into 2 putts, we want to be at that 5-foot range. And for bonus points on this one, actually check to see when you start playing on the first hole, second hole, does the green speed on the actual greens match the practice green? Because it doesn't always do that at some of the courses we play at. Maybe they like really cleaned up the practice green and it's much better shape than the greens on the course. Or maybe they tend to neglect the practice green, but the greens on the course are in really good shape. So on the first, second, third hole, as you're actually hitting your putts and watching everybody else's putts, because you want to train your brain of how fast the greens are moving there too. That's a really good input. Maybe have a think about, how does this relate to what the practice green felt like? It's a really good way to zone in on what the green speeds are like today and to set yourself up for a fantastic round with not very many 3 putts, if any at all. Okay, point number 2, take 3 deep breaths on every hole. Why? Because we tend to get befuddled as we go through a round, right? You hit a shot, maybe it didn't go where you want it to go. Maybe you're talking to your buddies or thinking about something else. Maybe you're having to look for a ball and you're getting a little flustered while that happens. Maybe you're walking fast because your group is playing a little slow, so you want to like make sure you keep up with the group in front. Whole bunch of stuff happens. And the core part about all of that is it affects the way that we're feeling. So you get all these different hormones moving in your brain, all these different kind of feelings in your body. Maybe you've got like tight muscles here, whatever, things are happening. And the deep breaths bring you back to center. So 3 deep breaths, super simple. You can do them between your drive and your second shot. Just something to kind of settle you, bring you back to center. Often because drives don't go well, so it's a really good time to do them. And if you're a huge overachiever, and because breathing really kind of settles us, the huge overachiever way to do this is to take 1 deep breath before every shot. And maybe you can build this into your pre-shot routine. So maybe as you like close the Velcro on your glove, you go, or you can take a big deep belly breath where you kind of expand everything. So 360 breath, where you can even feel your back muscles kind of push out with all the air. So and you'll just notice like everything just calms down. Even your shoulders will come down, your body will calm down a little bit. Breathing sends signals to your brain that you're not in danger. So all of the extra like, oh, where am I gonna hit this ball? Kind of calms down a little bit. So really valuable. I know this might seem like a little woo-woo, like yeah, it's breathing, bro, like calm down. Well, yeah, actually, 1, you should calm down. But 2, breathing's a big deal. There's a reason there's like entire disciplines based around breathing, like meditation, yoga, martial arts. It's all based on breathing. All those people breaking the bricks, that was all breathing. So there's something to it. Give it a go. I guarantee 100% it will help your game. All right, and super simple tip number 3, guaranteed to improve your golf game, is to drink water before you're thirsty. You probably heard this before. It is 100% worthwhile. I will let Ricky show us how it's done. Look at this guy. He's holding on to this bottle like he's Frodo in Lord of the Rings. But it works. This is him crushing at the US Open, and then he did the same thing and then won the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Coincidence? Maybe. But what I'm seeing are the facts. Ricky's drinking water, Ricky's winning tournaments. Maybe water matters. But in all seriousness, it really does. without water, you lose coordination, you start getting anxious, you can't think straight. A whole bunch of stuff happens that's literally the opposite of what we want to do on the golf course. And so the super simple thing I find is I put a straw cap on top of my bottle. This is a high flow straw cap, so I don't even have to suck very hard. That's right, I said that. And it is fantastic. And I also have this giant bottle, which is also helpful because I make sure I always have water. If you want the straw cap, it's like $10 off Amazon. I'll put a link down below. I think it's awesome. Absolutely worthwhile. Drink water, drink a ton of water all the time. It's going to make your game way better. The other thing that we don't tend to notice is that we sweat a lot while we play. Now, you notice when it's hot outside, and you might actually see beads of sweat because it's super hot, but you often don't notice when it's windy or when it's not that hot. And so as you play around, you're outside for like 4 or 5 hours maybe, you're going to lose a ton of water, and if you don't replenish it, coordination, anxiety, all this stuff's going to happen. Not worthwhile. So drink a bunch of water, get a giant bottle, put a straw cap on it, 100% guaranteed absolute happiness. And if you want to really overachieve, you can also moderate your food intake. And that means don't be hungry, but don't be super full. For me, I eat half a protein bar per hole if I'm getting hungry. And that doesn't mean I eat 9 protein bars over the round. It just means I eat like 2 or 3, but I don't like chow down on the whole thing at once.
One small bite is enough to fill the stomach of a grown man.
That helps you manage that sugar rush so that you're not like spiking and then crashing afterwards, which is not going to be helpful either. That also hurts the anxiety, a whole bunch of other issues happen. So moderate your water food intake. Guaranteed results like Ricky Fowler.
How many did you eat? 4.
And here's the bonus point for the real overachievers. If you're still here, that's you. Congratulations. Golf clap. So our bonus point is to take 30 seconds before the round starts, ideally right before the round starts, to decide on your goal for the day. Now, the key point here is it has to be an input goal. It's really hard to say I'm going to shoot 75 today because you don't know how the putts are going to break. You don't know what's going to work, what isn't going to work. What you can decide is I'm going to exercise my pre-shot routine on every shot. I'm going to have a precise target on every shot. I'm going to make sure I have good practice swing on every shot. I'm going to make sure I have good alignment on every shot. All of those are great input goals. And so taking 10, 30 seconds maybe before the round just to remind yourself, my goal today is to play a smart round of golf. I'm going to play in the way I normally do, but I'm going to make sure before every shot I have a precise target and I go through my pre-shot routine. Super easy. I guarantee it'll focus your mind on the right thing for the day. And if you really want to overachieve on the bonus point that's already for overachievers, so like overachiever square, write it down. Write it down, put it in your yardage book or put it in your pocket or put it on your cart, put it somewhere you can see it and look at it every couple of holes. Just something to keep reminding you, right? So you don't have to like go back into your brain and start searching for your goal for the day. You've got it right in front of you. So for me, on this one, for example, I've got focus for the day, precise target and practice swing on every shot. And I also wanted to go through my pre-shot routine and pose after every swing. That's a lot of stuff, but because I wrote it down, it's much easier to remember. And that's it. 3 + 1 amazing, super simple things you can do to make your next round better, guaranteed. And if you're looking for more of these, check out this video right here. Thanks for being here. Keep hanging out, being cool, and see you on the other side. Bye.